Today we're going to show you how to field strip an AK-47. This one happens to be an AK clone, a Romanian Wasser 10. Basically the same thing, they all field strip just the same. So let's get started. Alright, first thing we need to do is make sure the weapon's safe. So we're going to take the safety off, remove the magazine, and pull back the charging handle, make sure there's no round in the chamber. Chamber's clear, we're ready to go. Okay, the next thing we'll do is remove the cleaning rod. You just bend this out a little bit and slide it out. Alright, on the back of the receiver we have a small button here. You can push that in and remove this receiver cover. That comes right off. And you can push this in and remove the recoil spring. Okay, now we're ready to remove the bolt carrier and the bolt. What we'll do is we'll slide this all the way to the rear and it'll pop out of these two notches right here. Now we're ready to remove the bolt from the bolt carrier. Just slide this to the rear while turning it, rotate it, and it comes right out. Now we have just one last bit of disassembly to do. Here's the gas tube lever. What we're going to do is rotate that up, and this gas tube and forearm will come off. And my AK is still pretty new, and this piece is really hard to open up, so we're going to use a pair of pliers to get it done. There we go. And that pops right off. And that covers the field strip of the AK-47. Now let's put it back together. This goes back on just the same way, and this slides back down and pops into place. How to reassemble the bolt in the bolt carrier, it's real simple. This little lug right here rides in this channel. We just slide it back in, rotate it, and it fits right in. Now we can put the bolt and the bolt carrier back in. So make sure our bolt's all the way forward. I'm going to put the carrier into these two slots in the back. Then we can put our recoil spring back in. Push it in and it locks in that slot here in the back. And we just pop on a receiver cover. Now the only thing left to do is put our cleaning rod back in. Goes in this hole here, slides down, and it locks under that. And that covers the reassembly of the AK-47. Now that you've reassembled it, you just want to do a simple function test to make sure everything's working correctly. Here's the safety. Safety's off. No rounds in the chamber. Trigger works. Hold the trigger back. Cycle the action. Trigger resets and functions normally. Put the safety back on. You're good to go.